The world is full of incredible and mind-blowing facts that can surprise even the most curious minds. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most interesting facts in the world that you probably didn't know. So sit back, relax, and get ready to have your mind blown. Kicking off our list at number 10, did you know that the Amazon rainforest is often referred to as the lungs of the earth? This vast, green wonder produces around 20% of the world's oxygen. It's home to millions of species of plants and animals, many of which are still undiscovered. But despite its crucial role, the Amazon is under constant threat from deforestation, which could have devastating effects on our planet's ecosystem. Coming in at number 9, when you look up at the night sky, it might seem like there are countless stars. Well, that's because there are. In fact, scientists estimate that there are more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand on all the beaches on Earth. That's a mind-boggling concept to think about, isn't it? Each one of those stars could have planets orbiting around it, raising the possibility that there might be other forms of life out there. At number 8, the Eiffel Tower, one of the most iconic landmarks in the world, can actually grow. During the summer, the iron structure expands due to the heat, making the tower up to 15 centimeters taller. It's a fascinating example of thermal expansion, when materials expand as they heat up and contract when they cool down. So next time you visit Paris in the summer, the Eiffel Tower might just be a little bit taller than you expected. Moving on to number 7, honey is one of the only foods in the world that doesn't spoil. Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. This is due to honey's unique chemical composition. Its low moisture content and acidic pH make it an inhospitable environment for bacteria and other microorganisms. So, that jar of honey in your pantry could last forever. Fact number 6 takes us to outer space. Did you know that a day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus? Venus rotates on its axis so slowly that it takes about 243 Earth days to complete one rotation, while it takes only 225 Earth days to orbit the Sun. This makes Venus the only planet in our solar system where a day is longer than a year, a truly strange and fascinating phenomenon. Halfway through our list at number 5, the blue whale, the largest animal on the planet, has a heart that is roughly the size of a small car and weighs around 400 pounds. Despite its massive size, the blue whale's heart only beats about 2 to 8 times per minute when it's diving, which is incredibly slow compared to most other animals. Coming in at number 4 is a fruit fact that might surprise you. Bananas are technically berries, but strawberries aren't. According to botanical definitions, a berry is a fruit produced from a single ovary and containing seeds embedded in the flesh. Bananas fit the bill, but strawberries do not, as their seeds are on the outside, making them an aggregate fruit. At number 3, octopuses are some of the most fascinating creatures in the ocean. They have not 1, not 2, but 3 hearts. 2 pump blood to the gills, while the third pumps it to the rest of the body. And get this, their blood is blue. That's because it contains a copper-rich protein called hemocyanin, which helps them survive in cold, low-oxygen environments. Number 2 is a history fact. The shortest war in history was between Britain and Zanzibar on August 27, 1896. This conflict lasted a mere 38 minutes. The war ended quickly after the British forces bombarded the Sultan's palace, leading to an almost immediate surrender. It's a bizarre and almost unbelievable chapter in military history. And finally, the number 1 most interesting fact. A single lightning bolt can contain up to 1 billion volts of electricity, enough energy to cook 100,000 pieces of toast. Lightning is one of the most powerful natural forces on Earth, and while it's incredibly dangerous, it's also awe-inspiring to think about the sheer energy each bolt carries.